Today we celebrate one of the great culinary gifts to mankind, the humble but most delicious chicken salad sandwich. One of the world's greatest convenience foods, the Deli roasted chicken, it looks like this, helps make one of the greatest sandwiches ever. The classic chicken salad sandwich. Best thing ever. Assuming you do it properly, and we're gonna try that today with 2 tricks, neither of which I've done, and I'm excited to try. So we're adding bacon to this particular chicken salad sandwich, and you can see it here. You know I'm a fan of cooking it in the oven, on a rack, on a baking sheet. It stays flat, it doesn't curl up, the grease doesn't splatter all over. Best thing ever. My oven's on to 325, and I could simply just put this in. But I'm gonna try something. And not just because they're our sponsor. They didn't tell me to do this, but as I was looking around, I saw, oh, look what I've got. I've got Chosen Foods avocado oil spray, that you could use for any of your cooking. Grease a pan inside of a pot, the grill, that kind of stuff. But this one happens to be citrus pepper. I'm like, citrus pepper. What if we sprayed it on the bacon first? It would give that little peppery, citrusy note that might be delicious in the sandwich. So we're gonna do that. Max, come down here. Here we go. Wow, I smell the citrus already. Mandarin, coriander, pepper. Delicious. And in we go. Say goodbye. Next, the star of the show, our little friend here. So let me just get something for you. Wow, that's a pretty one too, man. I like that. So here's what I like to do. I like to keep the vessel that it came in for bones and stuff like that. We're gonna undo this guy. Come on, buddy. Carefully, carefully. And now look, but I have an idea. See how nicely this separates? This is very tender, but let me get a little knife, quickly wash my hand. Have you been to a sushi restaurant and had a salmon skin roll? Max?
Yes.
Delicious. Crispy skin. I've always said, why couldn't they make a chicken skin roll? And they probably could. I'm sure some people would find it creepy, but who doesn't like the nice, delicious, golden brown, crispy skin of a chicken or a turkey? So here's my thinking. We take this skin piece off, get it extra crispy, try to, and put it as a layer in the sandwich. What do you think?
Yes.
So now this is gonna be a little Silence of the Lambs-ish. Remember the guy that kept women in that pit in his basement?
Yes.
And he skinned them to make a, so it's gonna be that. The key is here and there, I suppose, getting the skin off in one creepy even piece. So, knife, in we go. Really what I want is, I want this. Look at, if you go carefully, my precious, isn't that what the guy called the dog or something, or? So a little cut here, maybe will relieve some pressure. Look at this, is my old Sam the Cooking Guy logo. Somebody made me this board 1 trillion years ago. It's coming off nicely. Okay. Like I'm feeling like it wants to stick someplace. Oh, I know, the guy used to say, it puts lotion on its skin. Do you remember?
Yes.
Creep.
Buffalo Bob.
Buffalo Bob.
Oh God.
Is this too weird?
It's a little weird, but.
It puts lotion on its skin to stay supple. Okay, now I gotta do something with this. Hold on, I got an idea. Shit, my hands are greasy. I'm very excited. A rack. So go here. Best thing ever. Okay, we'll come back to this, shall we? Wow. the way it's splayed out, man. Suddenly it just got super fucking creepy.
It puts lotion on its skin to stay supple.
So the breast, clearly here. Breastbone there. Separate, separate, separate. The whole thing comes off in your hand. Just like this. There's your white meat. Here's the rest of your white meat. And the wishbone is broke. There's half of it. But what I like to do is I like to shred this. And the time to do it is while the chicken is still warm like this. Because if you don't, then you just end up chopping it up. So now you just take this. See how easy it is, right? You just separate it. Try and make them sort of bite-sized pieces. Super long-ass ones aren't really gonna be anybody's friend. And then you just continue, right? Just like this. I've said it before that if you want to make, say, this sandwich on a Sunday and you buy your chicken on a Saturday, when you bring it home from the store, that's the time to shred it. Pull the skin off, and whether you Hannibal Lecter it or not, shred it while it's warm. So just don't wait till the next day. Then just put it in a Tupperware deli container in the fridge and you'll be fine. All right, so we'll just continue on with the white meat. And then you know your dark meat is, obviously it's right here. So in this case, look how supple this, well I do. Oh, wow, well, 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 look, more skin. I mean, why don't we just make the most of this while we can? Now this can come over here. Wow, this thing's getting better by the second. Damn. I'm excited about this. And now look, dark meat, right? But just separate, oops. Separate, 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 until you've got enough. And I don't have to do the whole thing. I'll leave the rest of it and I can do it later. In fact, Max and Jilly will take this home and they will have chicken. So, beautiful, beautiful. Now let's add to it. There always needs to be some crunch in any kind of salad sandwich. Egg salad, tuna salad, chicken salad. Well, there doesn't have to be, but it makes it infinitely better if it is. And I like to use celery. So here's my celery. Do this. I don't like giant pieces. So I'll cut this guy like this into 4 little guys like this. And then we cut. And again, it's a little crunch, not a huge ass piece. When you get down to near the end, please be careful. That's always when my shit goes wrong. So I will do it again to this piece. I see people far too often chop the celery tops off of a head of celery and then just throw this stuff away. The flavor that's up in here, intense celery flavor. So just chop all this up. It's just going to become part of it. And yum. Now we can scoop all this up and in. Okay. I also happen to have some micro cilantro, and I am a huge cilantro fan. So I'm going to put some of this in. I know people get all, you either love cilantro or you hate it. Well, I happen to love it, so I'm putting it in. If you don't like it, then don't put it in. We're all big kids. We can do what we want. Now, Max? Looks quite nice just like that, doesn't it? Wait, where's my favorite spoon?
Who has a favorite spoon?
Who doesn't have a favorite spoon?
Well, I guess we have our poll for today. Do you have a favorite spoon?
Ah. And here's why it's my favorite spoon. Because it's old, because when my mom stopped cooking and gave away all her cooking stuff, I took as much as I could and as much made sense. She had 2 of these. And it's a perfect mixing spoon. One's missing. I came home from Canada with 2, now I have 1. Somebody took 1. I'm fucking pissed about it. Nothing I can do. But I love that spoon. So, Japanese mayonnaise, QP. I hate to disturb it. Let's look at it. It's like a beautiful presentation of a deconstructed chicken salad. Boom. Not for long. And a little bit of salt but a bunch of pepper. My fave here. And with my favorite spoon, we mix. Now there's a fine line, ladies and gentlemen, between too little mayo and too much mayo. There is no greater sin than a dry chicken salad sandwich. There really isn't. But I can tell by mixing this, I wanted a little, oh, what's the word? A little wetter, which I know sounds gross, but that's what it is. So we'll add a little bit more of this. And stand by. A little lemon. A tiny bit of lemon in here. Like this. Just this little guy is gonna add more citrus. Remember, we already added some with that Mandarin chosen avocado oil spray. But that'll just give it a nice little kick. Now you're talking. And at this point, there's one thing you have to do before you go any further. You have to taste it. Just a little bite, just to make sure it's where you want it. See, I brought out some wasabi sauce, thinking it might be nice to have that little bit of heat. But I'm thinking, this is so freaking good the way it is, I might leave it. I'm gonna give it a tiny little bit more lemon. And then the bacon's almost ready. But oh, our friend over here. Time to make this go from amazing to crazy. Let me check the bacon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See that? That's what I like. It's relatively flat. It's beautiful, it's perfect. And it's not too crispy, because sometimes I think bacon gets way too crispy and you lose some of the flavor when it over crisps. Keeping it a little softer still keeps the fat still attached to it, and it's great. It's not all dried out. Okay, put this away. Now, here's what we're gonna do. The torch is out. I have a choice. I could put the chicken skin under the broiler. Top down heat right there. But I can watch it better this way and see what's happening. And I'm gonna practice first on this piece of leg skin, leg thigh skin. It's not creepy, right? Here we go. Oh, see what it did? Okay, I'm gonna do this here. Watch it move. There. You can hear it. I'm gonna turn this off. Get ready to listen. Wow, this is nuts. I don't even know if this is legal, actually. Let's see right here. Oh. That's what we want. I wonder if I need to do the other side. Well, let's do this. You've got to be kidding me. This is everything I dreamt about. I wonder if I should do the other side. What do you think?
I think you should.
Let's do the other side. And then depending on what happens here, we'll decide what we do with this big one. Because this is the golden ticket right here. It's gonna fit our bread perfectly. Okay, here we go. It's not quite where I'd like it. I wonder if it sits a bit. Okay, let's quickly do this piece and then we're eating. All right, we'll flip this guy over. Oh, look at. Now we're talking. And look at this one. As it sat, it's now a chip. It's now a chicken skin chip. Okay, just let this, we're just gonna let this guy sit. And it's gonna get amazing. Now we build. And here we are. Nice. White-ish sort of bread, which is gonna be fantastic, by the way. You need that mayo on there. You can say all the things you want. I know I made it moist enough inside, but this needs to be here. Now the question comes, where does the bacon go? Because we've got chicken skin bacon. Chicken skin as another crunch layer. I don't want to go chicken salad, bacon, chicken skin. That would be weird. I think I need to separate the bacon and the chicken skin. This is a little unconventional. I'm going bacon on the bottom.
Otherwise, it would just be weird.
It would just be weird. Of course. So in we come. Here we go. Wow. It gets really quiet when the oven turns off, doesn't it? You comfortable with that layer? And you see, if it was super dry, that would not be glistening. Can you see the glistening?
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay, that's what you want. Don't let it get further than that, ladies and gentlemen. And now, the best part, I think the best part.
We're perfecting the chicken salad sandwich.
I didn't know that it could get better. I think it did. I think it really did. Look how great it is. I have a friend that says, what does it really matter what it looks like? It's just going inside a sandwich and then inside of you. And I'm like, you know what? This is what I want to see. I want to look down and see this gorgeous chicken with the cilantro and the celery in this. That's what I want. And now, what they may be calling the most wrong move ever.
A little chicken on chicken crime.
Is this incestuous? Oh, come on. Come on. Look at this. I think we may have something here. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are right now. Is this bad? Or does this look so... Can this be our poll? Do we have a poll? We did have a poll.
I can't take out the poll about the favorite spoon. It's too important.
It is very
I
important.
must know. Okay, so they can comment about this.
So comment. Is this creepy as f***? Or is it, yeah, I for sure want to eat that right now. Let's have it. Let's close her up and cut.
Wait, are you want more mayo?
No more? It's dry. How can that be? That doesn't even look right. But wait a second. We always do stuff on top and bottom.
Yeah, and I know you really like Japanese mayo, but
I won't be.
It seems like it might be a good amount of mayo.
This won't be too much on this layer.
Okay.
And I need it like glue.
Interesting.
I don't want to take a bite and the chicken skin just goes flying out like a greased pig. You know? Come on, a little bit. Okay, sorry. QP pays me by the ounce. Kidding. There, that's all. It was killing me, man. It looked dry as anything. There we go. By the way, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Here, listen again. That's not the bacon. That's the chicken skin. Here we go. I just can't get over that sound. And we cut. There it is. It's the chicken salad sandwich with bacon and chicken skin. We need another name for chicken skin. If you're just tuning in, this is not a double bacon layer chicken salad sandwich. It is a bacon layer, which is the bottom layer. And then there's the chicken salad that we lovingly crafted. But the layer above it, this layer just underneath this bread, is crispy chicken skin. Oh my God. That was, I don't know what just happened in my head.
What the hell just happened?
Like I almost just like sneezed / coughed out my tonsils or something. Holy shit. And now we must eat. I'm gonna put it down. I want like, you see, here's the problem is that the corners, it's okay, but I want this center sweet spot. For all the crunch it's worth, you know, all it did really was intensify the chicken flavor. You would have to say that the skin of the chicken is hugely chicken flavorful, am I right?
Oh yeah.
Always. And now you get it crispy, and you do this. It's not too much with the bacon. And by the way, you'd have a piece of chicken in a restaurant and eat the skin. So this shouldn't be so weird. Just f***ing delicious. Couple things. One, as always, we'll put a link to anything that we've used. The rack and the baking sheet, which I think are key. They make all kinds of cooking way better. Two, well, I'm not wearing my own merchandise right now, or as Max likes to call it, merch.
No, you're promoting another Sam.
Sam Choi. But there's a ton of cool stuff there that you can get. Not the least would be the most famous, if fat means flavor, then I'm f***ing delicious t-shirt. Which, by the way, some friends in another country have been illegally producing. And of course that means if you're not buying it from the link below, it's not real. In fact, one version I saw said, fat means flavor, then I'm f***ing delicious, without the Sam the Cooking Guy quote name underneath it. How dare they? I will end with this. I will end with a bite of my chicken skin because I can. Fatty, crispy, delicious.